The truth. What's going on YouTube? It's me, Angel. We are back again here in another video. So for today's video, we'll be taking a look at Instant Karma 5 most satisfying prison sentences. Let's go ahead and jump right into the video and let's see what happens. Warning, viewer discretion is advised. Oh yeah, I'll be leaving a link down below to the original video too, so you guys can check that out without me talking over it.
Christopher Ennis is heading to prison for decades.
95 to 100 years. That's pretty much life in prison. Look at him, man.
Good evening.
No remorse. That's crazy.
Serial rapist is off the streets and on his
serial
way to jail
rapist.
for 90
Damn.
to 100 years. Christopher Ennis attacked and assaulted 7 women over 3 years.
7 women over 3 years?
A 16-year-old relative.
Makes sense. A 16-year-old relative too? Damn. This dude does not care.
Some of the victims in this case asked the judge to impose the maximum sentence. 30-year-old Christopher Ennis, with time served, will be 72 years old when he is eligible for parole. In court,
72, that's crazy. That's 42 years, man. You know, it's so crazy when I see people like this because I see their face and it seems like they have no remorse, and I can't understand the thoughts they're thinking when they're going through moments like this.
He couldn't celebrate his 30th birthday and how he missed his 6-year-old daughter. Ennis apologized to his victims and to his family for his crimes. From 2011 until he was caught in 2013, Ennis attacked women as they walked alone in northeast Omaha.
Damn,
dragged them into
that's
bushes
sad, man.
And then assaulted them. One of his victims, a relative,
that's so
spoke
sad.
In court. The victim said, "I don't want a pity party. I don't want tears. I want justice." And she got it.
And he attacked his own relative. I think it was like a cousin, right?
He's a predator. I mean, there's no question.
That's ruthless, man. He does not care. If you attack your own family and rape him too, you don't care.
Somewhat a wolf in sheep's clothing. He didn't appear to be somebody that was dangerous. He would come up from behind.
That sucks that he attacked women when they're like by themselves too, man. He just grabbed them, took them in the woods, and did what he had to do. That's so sad, dog. That's why women are so afraid to walk alone these days.
The community is a little safer with a serial rapist behind bars for at least the next 45 years.
Hopefully we'll never see him out again, able to hurt anybody else.
With photographer Davey Burke, John Chapman.
Man, that's his whole life ruined right there. Wow.
Ennis faced 8 charges, including strangulation. He pleaded no contest to 2 charges of sexual assault. All the other charges.
Pleaded not guilty to 2? I don't know how the whole court thing works, but he got 95 to 100 years, so we happy for that. 50 years in prison for beating a toddler?
Armstrong pleaded guilty to multiple acts of child endangerment, which is a Class B felony. Ben Jordan is back from the hearing and joins us now.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the video, but I want to say something real quick. I think you gotta be the most effed up person to attack a toddler and kill them.
Members on both sides.
The man sitting here today is not the one I once knew. He is not the one I fell in love with. He is a
That's
coward.
sad. His own child.
Not an option for me.
After everyone had their chance to speak in this Wapello County courtroom, it was Dustin Armstrong's chance to say something about what he'd done.
Do you have anything you wish to say to me prior to my announcing what I'm going to do here today, sir?
No, Your Honor. Last April, police found 2-year-old Braden Young unconscious in his Ottumwa home with a broken jaw and extensive...
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad. I see why I said the viewer discretion is advised, but that's so sad, man. How? Like, look at him. Like, how can you attack him? It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. I hope he had a speedy recovery. I hope he's okay now.
Armstrong
Brain
admitted in
damage
Monday's
too.
hearing that he grabbed Braden's jaw and slammed his head against a wall. Doctors told Braden's mother they thought he was going to die. Braden has made a remarkable recovery, but his mother says he will likely face challenges from the beating for his entire life.
Being betrayed by them.
Thank goodness, man. I'm happy he's okay.
Sentencing, Armstrong lost control of his emotions, dropped his head into his hands and cried.
And you'll have plenty of time in the Iowa penal system to think
That's
about
your fault,
what
dog.
you've done to this defenseless.
You know what I always say, guys. Every action has a consequence. That's your fault. You should not be crying. You're only crying because you got caught. Piece of shit.
Armstrong originally told officers that Braden had a seizure while he was in a potty training chair, fell to the ground, and was unresponsible, so the truth came out today.
He had a seizure. That's the excuse he came up with, a seizure on a toilet. I'm happy he recovered, the baby recovered, thank goodness. Oh, I remember this. This went viral over Instagram where the dad, he beat up this kid who was trying to rape, I think, his son. Yeah, there we go, see. Beat the hell out of him. I'm so happy for him.
That father faced with an unimaginable situation. Good evening, everyone. I'm James.
Damn, could you imagine a situation happening to yourself? I'd be furious.
Into his own hands to protect his 11-year-old son.
Alex Hobson joins us live in the newsroom with more. Alex?
That's so fucked up. See? It was everywhere.
In support of the father who took matters into his own
Yes, sir. That a goat. That is a goat. Damn, that dad fucked him up. That dad messed him up, man. His face looks so fucked up. God, look at the way his face looks, man.
His face severely bruised after the boy's father.
He must have got a beating. Could you imagine what that felt like? Oh my gosh.
This phone call to 911 happened shortly after.
I just walked in and found a grown man molesting, and I got him in a bloody puddle for you right now, officer.
Okay, sir.
You discover that he has been
Yeah. Our dispatcher was like, sir, calm down. That dude went crazy. I don't blame him.
Police found Frolander motionless on the floor of the apartment where the sexual battery
Look at that
occurred.
face.
First responders had to take him to the hospital to be checked out.
Damn.
Send him an ambulance. He's gonna need one.
What do you weapons involved?
That confidence.
My fist and my foot.
Police say the victim told them Frolander had been assaulting him since he was 8 years old.
Dang, for 3 years. That's so sad, man.
Frolander did not receive a bond and will stay in jail for the time being. Investigators are making sure he has not victimized any other children.
Hey, go for that dad, man.
Violent crime spree that left one man dead and many lives damaged. Today, the man who admitted committing those crimes learned the price he'll pay. As we hear the emotional
110 years, pretty much life in prison. That would be crazy. Someone actually outlived their sentence. I know it's not possible. That'd be crazy.
The wife could not have been more clear. She asked the judge to sentence Shane Thompson to 110 years in prison. The now 19-year-old Shane Thompson pleaded guilty.
He does not care. Look how happy he is.
During a September 25th, 2013 robbery attempt at this.
I hate when criminals get caught and they act like that, man. It frustrates me so much.
Came during a spree. That same day, Thompson and his accomplices also hit this convenience store at 71st and Keystone. 7 days prior to that, Thompson broke into the home of this woman and sexually assaulted her while her husband and son were held at gunpoint. We usually don't.
Oh my gosh, I could not imagine that situation. That's so sad because like you can't make anything dumb because they'll kill you. You're just worthless. You can't do anything about it. That's got to be like the worst feeling in the world.
Identify rape victims, but she wanted to tell her story and how it affected her.
That's so sad, man.
One came to me
that
and
would
said
fuck
he
me
was
up.
Suicidal, and then the other one attempted suicide. And it came out later that when I asked him why, and he said, "Because I couldn't help you."
That's true. I'm feeling it right now.
Given the nature of the crimes,
look at him. Oh my God, I'm gonna beat
Thompson to 110 years behind bars.
His fate. He beat his girlfriend's little boy to death because he wouldn't stop crying. Brittany Smallwood has more.
I think I've heard about this story, but I'm saying, like, how can you be a toddler, man? So innocent, so cute.
Packed with family and friends supporting the defendant, Dylan Shoemaker, and the victim's family. As soon as the case was called, Shoemaker walked into the courtroom and started crying, telling everyone how sorry he was.
I didn't mean to kill Austin. Ashley, I really didn't. You really think I did that? I didn't mean to hurt him.
Dylan Shoemaker walked into a state Supreme Court room pleading his case, telling his victim's mother and the court he's remorseful for what he did.
He beat his girlfriend's kid to death. Not even his kid. Oh my God, look. 23 months old.
Before the sentence was handed down, Shoemaker and his defense attorney fought for the minimum sentence, 15 years to life.
I can't take back what was done. I wish I could. I would give my life.
Nah, bro. You said I would have given my life to Austin, but you took his life.
That's a given. But there were other dynamics at work there.
Nah, bro. Send him to the slammer. Fuck this dude, bro.
To control his anger or frustration and his inexperience in babysitting. Based on his short life now, what is to say he won't do this again? Well,
true. Look at this, man. He took the life of a young child. He didn't even get to let him live at all, man.
Show that you admitted on July 23rd,
dang, man. This video made me sad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
From the holding center, you stated, and I got a quote from the court reporter, "I am a 16-year-old blonde. Probably all I have to do is cry in front of the jury, and they're going to feel sorry for me.
They caught him saying that? Nah, yeah, send this dude to the slammer. Send him. I like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They were pretty satisfying, but the cases sucked, man. I could not imagine being like a judge or someone involved in a case like that. That's just too emotional. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and didn't get as angry as I did, because I got pretty upset. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys on my next video. Peace.